Hey y'all. This is a season where God is bringing a lot of people from the back of the line to the front of the line. That I know it might seem like um, you feel like you've been overlooked. You feel like you haven't been used in a way. But God is literally pushing from the back. He's bringing the people from in the back of the line to the front of the line. The people who's been serving in secret, people who's been doing things in integrity behind closed doors and not looking to be seen or be applauded by men. God has seen everything, and He's going to reward you openly, just like the scriptures say. And just be patient and wait for God. Like there's a reason why He have not put you forth yet. So in the season of rest that He has you in, or the season of consecration, or the season of just equipping and getting you ready, it's all preparation. It's preparation season. But it's gonna get ready to be over. And I was just looking back at God and in my time when I spent with Him, and I'm just like, you know, he like, you need to rest. This is your resting season. This was a while back, and I'm like, so what do you want me to do, God? Resting and God is like not just literally just sitting on the couch not doing anything and like, oh, God's gonna handle it, but actually walking by faith and not by sight. And also, faith without works is dead. There you go. Thank you. Faith without works is dead. So you actually still doing the work, like, oh, I'm still showing up at my job that I can't stand and that I'm overlooked and underpaid, but I know God is still going to give me something better, or He's going to do better. That type of resting in God. And it's just sitting back knowing that God is the provider. He's Jehovah Jireh. So He has to provide on our end. He's our healer, He's our deliverer. So resting in Him is just being assured that He's going to show up and do exactly what He has said to do, because He is not a man that He shall lie, nor that He should repent. And it's just resting in Him, just resting, knowing that He do, because He said when it's time to go, when it's go time, you're gonna wish you was able to sit and rest how He had you prepared in those seasons. So just like David, when he was overlooked, David was in the back. He was fighting off all the tigers and bears, and God was already equipping him and training him for what was to come. He was saving the sheep, like, he was take care. He was a shepherd. He was taking care of his father's sheep and slaughtering off the bears and the tigers and keeping them and protecting the sheep and everything behind closed door when nobody was around to watch, just for him to get promoted. Samuel went out to, God had told him to go out to anoint one of Jesse's boys, Jesse's sons. And Lord have mercy, as Samuel went out, Jesse was putting forth, like, the sons was trying to make him like, oh, this is one, this is one. And Samuel was basically telling him like, this is not who it is. And he said, you have to have another son. And he was like, oh, well, it's just David that's in the back. Like, David was overlooked. A lot of people didn't know the sacrifices that he took, the battles that he fought, all these things, right? Excuse me. They didn't know all these things, but they overlooked him. But God doesn't judge the outer, He judged the inner appearance, right? So when they promoted him, David was just minding his business. He was just attending to the sheep and the goat. um but some people might look at that job as like, oh, well, he's just a shepherd boy, or he just, just doing that, but don't know actually what it takes to do that. So just because what other people don't look at, God look at it, and He sees, and he see how you are faithful, and you are consistent, and you're a fighter, and you're a warrior, and you're willing to protect, and you're willing to be obedient. And God sees that. He sees your labor, and your labor is not going in vain. So all those things that you're doing behind closed doors, and you might feel like you have been overlooked, God is bringing the people who have been sitting in the back, the people who have been serving, the people who has been doing things without publicity, hand claps and things like that. He's bringing those from the back to the front. So those who seek God privately, He's going to reward publicly. Those who serve and do things without being seen, without being on blast, without getting a hand clap, without getting applaud from men, God is going to reward you openly. Those everything that you do secretly, he's going to reward you openly. So I just want to encourage somebody with that word, just so they can just know, like, don't think that your labor and your hard work is going in vain. In due time you will reap your harvest. You just gotta wait. There's some equipment, there's some things that God still has to clean you up and do as well, get you equipped, right? So just look at it on the good side. Like, if God said he got you, he got you. And don't worry about everybody else. You just be content and you keep doing what you're supposed to do. You keep showing up like you're supposed to do. And eventually someone will notice you. God will promote you, not man. God will send somebody to pull you out and to promote you and reward you. Like, God sees everything, and he's going to send that person. He's going to send that person, and before you know it, your whole life is going to change. So love y'all and be blessed.